Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world. Listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 62 degrees, going up to a high of 77, y'all. And no rain in the forecast at all. Just sunshiny spring day. Happy to be here with you this morning. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and a happy Resurrection Day. I did, so I hope you did too. It was a little. I gotta tell you, it was a little sad though. Because this is the first holiday I've ever spent. Well, this is the second holiday in my entire life that I have spent without my mom. The first one I spent without my mom, I was 18 when I went to go spend Christmas with my dad in California. And this was the first one after my mom that I did not have her. And I got to tell y'all, it was the weirdest thing because I wasn't interested in celebrating anything. I wasn't interested in cooking nothing because these are the things she liked to do. Like every holiday, it was like, what's on the menu? That was our thing. And then she and my husband would get together, create the menu. He would go to the grocery store, buy the food, and come home and cook. And so I had been noticing lately that he has not been going to the grocery store. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't recall him really going to the grocery store since my mom passed because that was their thing. I don't like the grocery shop. That's not my thing. But that was their thing. And so when she was able to go to the grocery store, she would go. And then when she wasn't able to go to the grocery store anymore, he would go and call her on the phone. And he would walk up every aisle in the grocery store and tell her what was on sale, take pictures of stuff. This is what they did. This was their thing. And so yesterday I was not in the mood to do anything. Like, you know, he said he was going to make some ribs. And I was like, oh, okay, he's going to make some ribs. And that was all I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anything else. But he had a spread laid out. And I was like, first I was like, before he cooked, there was like all the food on the counter. I was like, yo, that's too much food. Like, why you making all that food? It's too much food. But this was me all the time, too. Even my mom was alive. Like, this was me. And they would both be annoyed with me because I'd be complaining. Here's why I'd be complaining. Because my mom's from a big family. My husband's from a big family. So they're used to having a lot of food all the time. Like, it was 5 brothers and sisters for my husband, 8 brothers and sisters for my mom. It was my brother and I, and my mom was working 2 or 3 jobs. So we didn't have big, giant meals, right? Because she was never home because she was working, which I'm not complaining because she made sure we had everything we wanted and everything we needed and a whole lot of what we wanted. So a whole lot of food just don't do it for me. So my husband had all his food out and I was like, that's too much food. Why are you making all that food? And he was like, you know, my spirit says, you know what? He's trying to keep our tradition going of always having these holiday events because that's what we did. My family was known for having holiday events, having people over to eat. That's what we did. My mom loved that. She absolutely loved that. And so when I realized it, because it had to hit me that that's what he was doing, I kind of just backed off, left him alone, let him cook. And when I took the baby to the park and to the Easter egg hunt, you know, I realized that's what he's doing. So when I came back home, I said, you know, I just want to thank you for keeping our traditions alive because I was not feeling that at all. It was just a sad occasion because I know my mom would have been aggravating him in the kitchen, you know, and he'd be mad, you know, and I'd be like, won't you just leave him alone? You know, 'cause this is what they did. They fought all the time. Let me tell you, they fought. My husband and I, we rarely fight. My mother, my husband, they fought all the time like a married couple. That's what they did. So anyway, hope you had a wonderful Easter, and we did. We took the baby to the park. It was supposed to be an Easter egg hunt, and it was so many kids out there, Georgia, in that park. It was beautiful, too. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, yeah.
And all the kids were out there with their Easter buckets, and the church that was supposed to be sponsoring the Easter egg hunt did not show up. They did not show up. They had all those kids out there waiting to go Easter egg. It was crazy because you could have planned something else. There were other Easter egg hunts around the tri-state.
Yeah.
And we could have taken the baby somewhere else. And we were out there in that park, and they did not. I thought that was so horrible. I had to write about it.
Yeah, that's not.
I didn't call
cool.
it. Yeah, I didn't call the church's name, but I wanted to. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna call the church's name. But I hope that they feel bad because they should not have done that. They should have put some kind of announcement on the website saying, "Hey, we're canceling, and we're not gonna do it," or something. You know, it promised to have food and and drinks and Easter egg hunt and nothing. When I tell you nothing, it was nothing.
Nope. That's terrible.
Terrible. All little kids were out there with their little Easter buckets waiting to get some eggs, and
Oh.
I know, because we could have did one right here by the pool. Like, it's enough grass over there to create like a little, you know what I mean? Like, we could have planned something for the kids. Like, we could have got with the association and said, hey, listen, we're going to do an Easter egg hunt over by the swimming pool, all around that area over there, around the track.
Yeah.
So, and the kids could have been running looking for the eggs. I was like, that sucks. So next year, that's the plan. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but Good Morning Gwinnett is sponsoring the Easter egg hunt next year. I wish I had thought about it this year.
Yeah.
But next year, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put that on the calendar like now. So next year, I'll know that we're going to be sponsoring an Easter egg hunt, and I'll make sure it's on the calendar. So that's what I'm doing. I'm excited about that. Well, good morning, Georgette. I've just been running my mouth. Good morning. How are you?
That's okay. I'm good. Had a good weekend.
It was Georgette's anniversary yesterday, y'all. Happy anniversary, G. And also her brother's, so she got married on her brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Georgie, all the way up into New York, baby. Happy birthday. He's such a good guy. Let me tell y'all something. Georgie, I'm going to let you talk in a second. I got to tell this story.
You're good.
So Georgie is Georgette's brother. He and I are about a year apart in age, right? And he's single. So for years, I have been trying to fix him up on all these different dates because he's such a great guy, right? And so, I'm constantly saying, hey, what about this one? Hey, I done introduced him to people. He's like, yeah, she's not my type. I don't know. Georgie has a type, and I have not been able to nail it yet. So the last time I tried, right, it was hilarious. The last time I tried, we were on Facebook, and I was talking to him about hooking up with somebody. And so he had to say to me, Audrey, you do know this is public. Everybody could see it. It was hilarious. You do know this is public. Everybody could see it. I was like, oh, crap. Can they? It was so funny, y'all. But I was doing my daily, like, okay, so what if she looks like, what does she need to look like? What does she need? He's like, you do know this is public, right? Everybody can see it. I was like, oh, my God. So I retired after that. I retired from being a matchmaker. I've been matchmaking people. None of them have worked out yet. And I'm always matchmaking somebody.
And that's a sign. That's a sign. And that's not your thing.
It's not my thing. So I retired from matchmaking, but I had to tell y'all that story. So happy birthday, Georgie. Happy birthday to Georgette and James and Rick Taylor. How many years? How many years y'all been married?
29.
29 years. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I know.
That's a long time. Thank God.
That's what I say. That's what I say every year. No.
Not Lord. Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Lord, I'm like, how many years? 29. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to 30. That's a big one.
That's right. That's a big one. That's a big one. I haven't gotten there for yet. I'm going into my 18th year this year. Is it 18?
Oh,
is it 18?
18?
What's this year? When I got married? 2003.
I know I was in the wedding. I should remember that.
Yeah, this is my 18th year. I didn't think I was gonna make it this far, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. Because listen,
you think I thought I was gonna make it to 29?
Yeah,
really?
I didn't think I was gonna make it this far because listen, I just told y'all I don't like grocery shopping. I'm just not the I'm not the traditional wife material. But I told him that when we were dating. Like, look, I don't know if you want to be talking about marrying me because I told him like I don't like grocery shopping and cooking and doing laundry. I'm not her. So if you're looking for her, don't propose to me because I ain't her.
Well, I guess he wasn't looking for her. So
no, he wasn't looking for her because I told him like I had to listen. I had to tell him out the gate. I ain't want the man to waste his time. Look, I ain't that chick. Like I'm an entrepreneur and some nights I stay up half the night working and all I want to do is sleep when I lay my head down. Cooking and cleaning and oh God, I'm not her. My mom was and I think I'm not her because my mom was her, right?
Yes, I get it.
Yeah, my mom was definitely her. And I used to watch her do all these great things for my husband, and then he would just cheat like a dog. Sorry, Daddy, but you was a Rolling Stone, sir. And, you had a great wife, and she cooked and cleaned and did all the wifely duties and work jobs. She did all of that stuff. Yep. And he still cheated. I mean, really cheated. So I think that kind of scarred me from being her. And I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that. And my mother used to shake her head. And my husband called the women in my group, the modern woman. These new age women. And I was like, call us what you want. Because he was like, he wanted to marry a woman like my mother, right? That's not who he married. Not at all. So anyway, let's get on. Women? Okay. Yeah, he called us a new age woman. Like them new age women. Like, yeah, good luck on finding her. Because you need to be born in the 1940s so you can grow up in the 50s and marry in the 60s, bro.
I know that's right. It's not happening. It's not happening.
But you know what? My daughter is her. Dominique is her. Dominique
be out there.
Yeah, she's her. Like, she's that person that want to cook and clean and do the wifely thing. She's her. I was like, ooh, you didn't get that from me. You had to get it from your nana. Not that, and listen, ladies, not that that's a bad thing. This is not who I am.
No, it's not. No, it's not exactly. It's just not part of you.
This is not. This is not me.
It's not what brings you that much joy. It's other things that bring you joy. So yeah, I get that.
And it was funny when I watched my daughter do all those things. I was like, yep, she's definitely her. She certainly didn't get it from me. She got it from her nana. But anyway, let's get on with this show. Today is National, Lord, listen to this. I know y'all about to go crazy. National Deep Dish Pizza Day. Ooh.
Nice.
And National Raisin and Spice Bar Day. So listen, I'm just telling y'all, you can go crazy with that deep dish pizza if you want to. That's a lot of carbs. I'm just telling you. It's a lot of carbs in there. You know it's about to be. Listen, the weather is nice. I'm going to Mexico, so I'm trying to. I got to get myself together here. I need to lose like 15 pounds before I go to Mexico. Georgette.
Okay.
I'm about to tell you something, and I know you're going to be upset, but I'm sorry.
What?
I'm going to Arizona for Mother's Day.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Dominique is taking me. Sorry. She told me yesterday, and I was like, so I said to her, yeah, call Georgette. And she said, okay. And then when I thought of, she's going to New York for Mother's Day. Sorry.
All right. Okay.
The baby gonna be with Cam, and she's like, we going to Arizona. I was like, okay, sounds great to me.
Oh, that's nice. No, that's a joke.
I know.
That's
sorry.
nice.
Sorry. I was like, yes.
That's good.
I thought about it though, and then when she said Mother's Day, I was like, oh, nah, she's not gonna be here. She's going to New York. So.
Yeah, I'm going to New York. Can't switch out my Mother's Day.
Nah, you can't switch out your Mother's Day. You gotta go hang out with your mom, girl. You got one. Love her and hang out with her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go hang out with her. But gosh, man. All right, that's all right. I'll just have to make the trip again.
At least I can go and tell you what it's like, and then we can plan to go back again.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Okay, cool.
You guys have a good time.
All right, cool. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thotson for today, Monday, April the 5th. I gotta say one last thing. Yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of my uncle passing away from COVID. Ain't that crazy?
Wow.
Yep. Yesterday was a 1-year anniversary, and my aunt was doing pretty good. You know, that year went by so quick, y'all. It was just a year. Georgette and I had just came from Podfest, and he passed away. And when he passed away, I shut my office down. I was like, "Yep, can't do it." So rest in heaven, Uncle Marvin. I know you up there, with my mom, and y'all up there doing good things, along with her friend. I look at my Facebook page. I'm not gonna be so gloomy today, but anyway, I look at my Facebook, and I have a friend. Her name is Benita, and her mom and my mom were like best friends too. And she lost her mom a couple of weeks ago, and she posts on Facebook. I know the pain she's feeling. Like, it's painful, y'all. And, I could tell her, you're going to get through it, because she will. But right now, she's in it. She's fresh in it. She's like 2 weeks out. And trust me, I still have meltdowns at least once a week. At least. But she's having one look like almost every day. And if it's anything like me with the holidays, yesterday was a tough day. But so I look at her Facebook post, and she's talking about her mom. And her mom and my mom were really good friends. Like, they was friends since we was like 12, 13. We old ladies now. So that's how long they were friends. So I know her name is Naomi. I know Naomi's up in heaven, and they're all up there doing their thing. Looking down on us. And I told Benita, they up there together looking down on us. And she's like, I know. So anyway, let's get on with the horoscopes. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Finish overdue paperwork and catch up on letter writing and reading. Promote your ideas now. Romantic opportunities are evident if you get involved in large groups or organizations. All right, now Aries. Now listen, my Aries, that's not meant for you. That's meant for the single Aries. Now, it's not meant for any married Aries. That's meant for Georgie.
Yes.
Georgie, this is meant for you. You got to join some large groups or organizations to get some romance in your life. Not you married Aries. It's for the single Aries. All right? Taurus, you will want to complain about the injustice that is going on. Don't be too eager to start any debates. Friends from the past may come back into your life. What does that mean? Is it a good friend? It come back into your life? Did they leave for a reason? Were they a good friend or were they not? Because you may not want to let them in. Might want to close the door. You see them coming, shut the door. I'm just saying, depending on what type of friend they were. All right. Gemini. Children may cause limitations. Be sure to get involved with those who can introduce you to unusual forms of entertainment. Changes in your self-image may benefit you in the long run, but don't overpay. You know, every time I hear that unusual form of entertainment, I don't know why my mind goes to something crazy. I have no idea why it does that. It always goes to something crazy when I see that, right? Like, what kind of unusual form of entertainment is that going to be? I be thinking about that sometimes. Like, I don't know what that means. But anyway, you could do that. You can have some unusual forms of entertainment, Gemini. And don't overpay to look good. Just do some exercise. I know that's easy. That sounds easy, right? Not easy.
Easy said than done.
Easier said than done. I get it. Trust. If anybody gets it, I get it. Yes. Cancer. Try to avoid getting involved in idle chatter or gossip that make you get into trouble. Don't do it. Deal with the needs of children. Relax and enjoy what you accomplish when you're finished. Listen, don't get in idle chatter or gossip. Don't do it. You're going to get in trouble today. Cancer, the stars is telling you don't do it. And deal with the needs of your children. Take care of the babies. That's all I'm saying. Leo, don't sign contracts or get involved in uncertain financial deals. Sudden changes of heart may cause disruption in your domestic scene. Taking on too much won't help the situation. Listen, take some stuff off your plate. Relax for a minute, Leo. Take some stuff off your plate because putting too much on there is not going to help anybody, especially you. So take some stuff off your plate. All right. Virgo, problems with skin, bones, and teeth may mess up your schedule. Conflicts over joint financials are likely. Take time to deal with authority figures or government agencies. Yeah, you're going to have some problems with your bones, your skin, or your teeth. Let's pray you don't knock your teeth out. No blemishes pop up. Because, you can just slip and fall and just knock your teeth right out. And make sure you don't break nothing. And check this out. You're going to have some problems over that money. Yep, y'all going to have a little squabble about that. You can work it out, though. Talk it through. Communication is everything. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Know the Astrologer, Micah Thies, and stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Do you still love the game? I know I don't. It gets still stolen now and under. Another laughter in the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the enemy in you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I'ma keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every time and every tear, I know I'ma make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, 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 a brighter spelling now and under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free, set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Made a promise to myself, this time I'ma keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day, brighter
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted astrologer Monica Batiste. That's one of my favorite songs. I like that song. Gonna pick it up with Libra. Don't let your emotions take over. Don't believe anything don't believe everything you hear. Don't take sides if you wish to remain on good terms with both parties. You know what? Just listen. Don't say anything about anything. Because here's the thing. You may take sides and they're gonna be friends again and you're gonna be messed up. Yep, don't do it. Both of them going to be mad at you and they're going to be friends again. So just listen. Just be a listening ear. Don't give no feedback. Don't take sides. Just sit there and listen. Because sometimes that's all they really want you to do anyway. So Libra, just take heed to what I'm saying. Today is not the day for you to get your... Because I know Libras can be very opinionated. I know. Don't say a word. Just listen. Scorpio. You can't lose today unless you get involved in gossip or overwork to the point of exhaustion. Rest and relaxation will be more favorable than you think. Hobbies will be good for you, for your emotional well-being. Y'all know I be talking about hobbies. My husband said the other day. Oh God, he said the other day. I don't know if I told you this. It was hilarious. He said, so my daughter came in the room. I was watching something. Now, let me just say this. He bought me a pottery wheel long time ago. It wasn't like a real good one. It was like a tester, right? So he bought me the pottery wheel and he bought me this big hunk of clay. He bought me all the clay tools. Now remember, I think I told y'all this before. I was in college and I took sculpting and I failed. Like I got an F. And they was like, who the heck get an F in sculpting? Me. I got an F.
People who can't sculpt.
Yeah, people who can't sculpt. That would be me. And I got an F in sculpting in college now. And so I've always wanted to be artistic like that. So I love like all this, but I'm just not. So what's funny is years ago, he bought me a pottery wheel. And he bought me clay. He bought me everything. And I was trying to sculpt. Still didn't come out well. And so like about a week ago, I was in my bedroom. My daughter came by the room. And I don't know, I was watching something on, I don't know, probably HGTV or something. And they was making something, right? And I said, I think I'm going to buy me a kiln, right? So my daughter looked at him and said, oh, so you're ready to buy a kiln now? And he said, I'm not buying another thing. Stuff still sitting in the box. It's a box sitting by the door, ain't never been open. There's boxes sitting down in the office that ain't never been open. He bought me a Cricut. And I'm laughing because he does buy me all this. And I literally, listen, I told y'all I like gadgets, right? And I want to be creative. I got paint. Listen, we got paint sets, y'all. I'm like brand new. I ain't never took out the paint. Oh, it's so sad. I ain't gonna even talk about it no more. It's just so sad. I got a screen printer machine in the garage. I got 2 heat press machines. Oh, it's just sad. It's just sad. He probably listen to this right now and go, all my damn money. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna use a Cricut. I'm gonna use all that stuff. I need a she shed. Can somebody donate me a she shed, please? I need a she shed. Oh, with electric. Oh God. Maybe I put solar in my she shed. Okay. All right.
That's on your next list.
That's on my next list. Yeah. My next. I already said I wanted a she shed. He ain't say nothing to that. He probably like, you're not getting a she shed. She nothing. Oh God. I tell you, I sometimes have to laugh at myself. Sagittarius, your ability to do detailed work will dazzle those who are less creative. Uncertainty regarding your direction is likely. Make changes to your home that will be pleasing to everyone involved. Yeah, there go that creative word again. Yep. So Sagittarius, you're gonna be able to dazzle folks like me who are less creative. That would be me. That would be me. Ooh, Lord. And so your uncertainty about your direction is likely. Yeah, just stay creative for a while. It'll come to you. Just keep creating. The direction you need to go in will come to you. Capricorn, don't ruffle the feathers of those you care about most. Disappointments regarding partners will be subject to the way you react to their personal comments. Real estate investments will be profitable. Let me tell y'all this. Oh, God, y'all know I always got a story. I'm sorry. Listen, that's why I do this show, so I can tell y'all a story. So this is a real estate story. So one of my friends just bought some land up in a town called Ranger, Georgia, which I had never heard of before, right? And so I said, man, I want some land because, you know, I want some. I'm always talking about land because I feel like we should have some land, right? So he just bought some up in Ranger. I was like, I want some land. And so his realtor said there was some more land up in Ranger, and she sent me the listing, right? And I said, oh, man, so I got excited. I said, is there water by? Because I really want a lake house. That's what I really want. Even if I have like a lake, a container house on the lake, that's what I want. I want to be by the lake so I can go out there and write. Now, I will tell y'all this. I will write books and all that kind of stuff. I'll do that stuff. I may not sculpt very well or paint very often, but if you want me to write a book, like I did a journal in like a day, it's really pretty, really cute. Anyway, so the lady sent me the listing for the land last night. So I saw it this morning. So I got up this morning. I'm looking at the land. So I said, let me go look and see, how many people live in, what's the population of Ranger, Georgia, right? 140 people live in Ranger. I was like, what county is that? Gordon County. Well, how many people live in the county? 57,000 people live in the county. Well, how many are black? None. Where exactly is Ranger? By Ella J. I was like, don't think I'll be going there. Nah, nope. Don't think I'll be putting my house up. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say, and I know somebody listens to this show saying you shouldn't think like that. Listen, there are no black folks in Ranger. There are no black folks in Gordon County. Now, no, that's not true. That's not true. There are some black folks in Gordon. There's 57,000 people in Gordon, and 2,300 of them are black. And so, yeah, still that's not enough. And so my friend said to me, what, you scared to go up there? I was like, yep. Listen, that's where what's her name live, ain't it? Marjorie. I ain't going up there with Marjorie and her people. No, thank you. Ain't gonna do it. Nope. Listen, y'all don't want me up there, I ain't coming. I'm sorry, I ain't going. He's like, well, are you gonna plan on living there? I was planning on buying me a, building a hideaway one day, but I want to come back from the hideaway. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going up there. No way, Ranger. Never even heard of Ranger. And I bet, listen, and it's cheap. But I ain't gonna be able to do it.
It ain't cheap enough.
It ain't cheap enough. It has to be almost free, like $100. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it because it's $100. Yeah. But anyway, that's my real estate story for today. Go ahead. You're gonna have some good real estate ventures today, Capricorn. They're gonna be profitable. I ain't messing around with Ranger. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Don't you go up there either if you're African American. It's 140 people, no blacks. Anyway, Aquarius. Don't make promises. You may be looking through rose-colored glasses. You are best not to retaliate if members of the household are trying to pick a fight. Yeah, just ignore them, Aquarius. I know sometimes that's hard, too. You just want to just smack somebody. I know. They trying to pick a fight with you. You just want to punch them. Don't do it. Go to your quiet place, meditate for about 5 minutes, clear your energy, burn some sage, clean the energy up in the house. And open the window so the bad energy can go out. I didn't know I was supposed to be doing that. Did you know that, Georgette?
I did not know that until you told me. So when I burned some sage day before yesterday, I had my open mind. That was the first thing I did. I was open my windows before I burned the sage.
Listen, y'all,
I didn't know that either.
I live with the consciousness guru. Her name is Dominique. She's a consciousness guru. And so she teaches me this stuff because I'm like, all the windows is down. She's like, you keeping the energy in? You keeping all the bad energy? I'm like, I didn't know I was supposed to open the window. Like, I'm burning sage, can't breathe. Like that little stick. What's a little stick?
I know, I was going to say, you can't breathe.
That little stick, let me tell you, what's the name of the little stick, Georgia? Do you remember? The little piece of wood. It smells sweet, but when you burn that thing.
I can't remember it. I can't remember it. I'm going to say the wrong thing.
It's a little stick, right?
Gypsum or something. I can't remember.
I can't think of the name of it. But it smells nice when you start burning. But when I tell y'all, that little stick is strong to the point where I be coughing.
Yes.
And so the first time I burnt it, it was in the whole house. And I was like, oh my God. I only burnt for like maybe 3 minutes. That's too long. Mm-hmm. So the second time I burned it for like a minute. Right? But the windows were closed. I'm like, oh my God, I'm never burning this little stick again. So that's some kind of other, I forgot what you call it. But anyway, so I live with the consciousness guru, and she tried to get me on the track. I told y'all we trying to live better, meditate, bring in good energy, all that kind of stuff. And I swear I be doing stuff wrong. I was like, oh, I ain't know I was supposed to did that. So if you're going to meditate, Aquarius, just open the window and burn some sage, okay? Clear the energy up in your house. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, try to communicate if you wish to help. If you can get away for a vacation, do so. Concentrate on yourself or your work. Both. I got to do both. I don't know about you fish, but I got to concentrate on me and the work. I got a to-do list. Got 17 tasks on it. I got to get busy. My to-do list is always big. I prioritize, though. That's why it stays like that. I need it. Because here's what happens. If I don't put it on the list, I'll forget it. So I have to put it on the list. And then I prioritize the list. What's most important first. And then I go down the list. But if I don't put it on the list, chances are I'm going to forget it. Like, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and put stuff on the list. Because it'll come to me while I'm sleeping. And I was like, you know what? If I don't get up and put this on the list right now, I'm going to forget it. So I put that stuff on the list. Yeah. Anyway. Try to communicate today. Communication is key, my fish. If you wish to help, you got to be able to communicate. All right? All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I know I talked a lot this morning, but I know. That's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing, to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Monica Batiste. Now let's get on with our word of the day. Georgette, you're up.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Hey, Venetians out there. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Or just said, I had a really good weekend. Me and OG hung out on Saturday, and it's so funny. My husband was like, well, I didn't think you were coming home.
I know, right? We was out for a long time. We went out. What time we met? Like 4 o'clock and got out about 8?
8 or 9. I got home about 9, something like that.
Yeah, we was there for a long time.
Oh, that's so funny. So yeah, I had an anniversary, 29 years, and I'm looking forward to my next year because I'm going to go to Japan. I'm excited about that, and so that's going to be great for a 30th anniversary. That's going to be awesome. Getting my child to take us around since he lives in Japan, and I'm looking forward to seeing him, and so that's going to be fun. But yeah, we had a good time. It was quiet, just us, and it was really quiet. It was really nice, just to connect and get off our phones and just hang out. So that was really pretty cool. But so I hope everybody else had a beautiful weekend because it was amazingly beautiful out there.
It was. It was gorgeous.
It really was. It was gorgeous. And my allergies got allergies to prove it too.
Don't we all, man? Everybody, like my nose stopped up right now. Like, oof.
Yeah, mine is too. It's crazy. All right, so let's see what the word is today. Well, excuse me, for the week. See? All right. We just talked about this on Saturday. This is so funny. Okay. The word for the week is gifted.
Oh.
Gifted.
Oh.
I am gifted.
You are gifted.
You are gifted. I know you may not think so, but being gifted is just this innate ability, right, to do something that is just innate to you. And sometimes I think a lot of times we don't see it as a gift because it's something that we just normally do, and that's what being innate is. It's about something that's just natural to who you are. And it's so funny, me and Audrey literally just talked about this.
Talked about that.
Because, we're creative, we have tons and tons of passion. And I believe, and I'm sure she could probably, mention it later, but I think she told me the story about Steve Harvey was talking about how he really found his gift and how he goes, how it's important to go and to build on your gifts and not so much your passions all the time, because your passion wanes in and out, but your gift is something that's just innate to you, right? To who you are as a person. And if I got that wrong, I'm sure Jill will let
No, that's right.
but
That's
I
correct.
That's what she was telling me, right? And I know I struggled a lot, about, oh my gosh, what's my passion? What's my purpose? All of these things. But I never heard it like that. I never heard somebody say, just look at your gift and use your gift, because that's really something that's really sustainable. And that's the thing. You want to have something that's sustainable, especially if you're looking to do a business or anything like that. Look at your gifts, not so much your passions all the time, because sometimes your passions you have a passion for this, just like Audrey said, she has a passion to be creative and all these different things. And we wind up with 15 passions and, nothing that's really concrete, because our passions change. But our gifts pretty much don't change. It's part of who you are. It's funny. I was thinking about my mom when this word popped up just now, and I remember her telling me when she was young, when she was really young, that she would be the person when all the kids would like play outside, they would fall or hurt themselves and stuff. She would be the person that they would come to, and she was young herself. She wasn't like she wasn't a teenager. She was really young, maybe like 9 or 10, but literally, every time somebody would fall or hurt themselves or get a boo-boo or whatever, they would come to her. And she would be the one out there rocking the 5-year-olds, and taking care of them. And that's how she always been. And she wanted to becoming a health aide, because that's what she loved to do. That was just her innate gift, to take care of people physically, and be there for them and support them. And that's what she always did all her life, take care of people. Like, or you mentioned her mom liked to cook all the time. That was my mom. She loved to take care of people. We had so many people in our houses if they had really bad situations at home, whether, they lived with us. That's just who she was. That was her gift, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mine too.
That was her gift. Yeah, that's Audrey's gift. The other thing, Audrey's good, and we talked about this, is about, looking at, giving you this big picture, right, of an idea or something that you think about, or a business. She can it's just something that comes innate to her. Mm-hmm. Mine is having great conversations with people. I love doing that, helping them to get them think beyond what they see. And so I know you have gifts out there. I know you have gifts that are innate to you. And I just, I want to share that word with you this week, because I want you to really start using those gifts and utilizing those gifts and believing in those gifts, because it is innate to who you are, and be comfortable that that is the gift that you have. And it's only, people have variations of them, but the way that you do it and the way that you believe in it and the way that you move forward in it is uniquely yours. So you are gifted. And if you're not sure what it is, ask people, ask family and friends, what do you think my gift is? Or how do you see me as a person? Whatever it is, they'll tell you, because they do see it. They know what it is, and they will definitely tell you. And, don't push back on it, because it is something that's constantly there. I know mine just talking, because it's just an innate gift I've always had and always got in trouble with. Like, I cannot even tell you how many times my report card said, Georgette's a brilliant student, but she talks all the time. So, like, literally, they'd have to separate me, So, but it took me a long time to find out how to utilize that gift, to the benefit of others too, not just for myself. So, the word of the week is gifted. I know you are amazingly gifted out there, and I want you guys to just step into that gift. And if you are using it, then I want to say thank you so much for using your beautiful gifts to help people in this world and to help yourself as well. So that's it. It's gifted.
I just want to add this real quick before we move on. I got to tell y'all, like Steve did say that was a correct story. He was saying that, you know, he had the ability to take situations and make them funny, right? And he didn't know that was his gift. So he was like a lot of us struggling trying to figure out what's my purpose, right? Mm-hmm. What's my purpose? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? And then I think Georgette told me about Bradley Cooper. So your purpose is whatever it is you're doing right now. Mm-hmm. And that was eye-opening for me. I was like, oh, okay, that's my purpose. So right now, podcasting, Good Morning Gwinnett, that's my purpose, right? Right. And I'm okay with that because I love doing this show. And so, and it was so funny. I got to tell you what happened after we left Saturday night, Georgette. And so Steve said that he was able to take situations and turn them into jokes. And when he did his first stand-up, he won. It was a competition. He won, and he said he won $50. And the girl that was in the car with him on the way home, you know, he was crying because he had won the contest. And she's like, man, It's only $50. What you crying for? He says, that's not it. I know what I'm good at now. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And that gift of his, which got him into trouble when he was a kid in school, has made him... a buku multi-millionaire, right? Yep. And so I said that to say this. Sometimes you may recognize your gift, but you may not be able to, it may not be for you to use in certain ways, right? So for Steve, his gift was to make people laugh, and he made a lot of money. Georgette's gift is to make people think outside the box when it comes to their situations, right? My gift is to make people see the big picture about their big idea and what's possible. Right. Sometimes you have great ideas, but you just can't see the possibilities. And so that's my gift. My passion and my purpose right now is talking to you guys. Right. However, I knew that was a part of my gift, right? So that's why I added Talk Business Tuesday in there, because I was like, man, I feel like I need to be talking about business. And I've said this quite a few times. Since I've been doing the podcast, that you know what, I need to be talking about business because I love business. I love talking to people. I love helping them. So you have to look at your gift. Once you discover the gift, right, you have to figure out what your gift is, what you're supposed to do with it. Because even though you may be gifted at certain things, you may let's say for instance, right, you say, you know what, I'm gifted at playing the piano. But business is not something that you want to do. But you want to train children how to play the piano. That could be your gift. Your gift is to give that gift to other people, the gift of learning how to play the piano to others. It may not net you a dime, but that may not be what it's for. So, you know, a lot of times on the show we talk about money and we talk about getting rich and building successful businesses and all that kind of stuff. That just may not be what your gift is for. It may not be that, you know. So don't be alarmed if you have a gift and it's not netting you money, because that may not be what it's for. You know, you may be a great cook and your gift may be to cook for the homeless. You probably won't get a dime for that. But you make people happy every day. And you put out great energy in the world.
Your gift is not necessarily, and you're right, I think your gift is not necessarily something that you're going to use, like you said, to make an income out of, right?
Not always. Not always.
You know, not always, you know, So you're right about that. That's pretty cool.
So just know that, you know, first you want to discover what it is, right? And that's the thing that people always say, man, you're so good at that. Man, you do that like breathing. If you do it like breathing, that's your gift. Seriously. If whatever you do and you do it like breathing without hesitation, that's your gift. And you got to actually, you know, because you'll just do it. It's like breathing. Like, we don't think about breathing. We just breathe. Think about that for a second. We don't think about breathing. We just breathe. If you do something and it's like breathing, that's your gift. All right. So you're gifted. I'm gifted. Georgette gifted. We're all gifted. There's a gift in us somewhere. We were all born with one. But we also, a lot of us are talented. And multi-passionate. So, totally. You know, don't beat yourself up about that. I know you passionate people like me and Georgette been beating yourself up like, oh my God, I need to pick one. No, pick the gift. Don't pick the passion. Pick the gift. Unless the gift is not supposed to be monetized, and go for a passion or a purpose. Right now, I'm on passion and purpose with Good Morning Gwinnett. All right. Let's get on to some news you can use. I know, we talked a lot. This is Monday. Y'all know what it is. We're coming out the weekend. We had a great weekend. Had a wonderful, it was beautiful weather. I had great food all weekend long. Like, yeah, I probably gained 2 pounds. I did gain 2 pounds. I got on the scale this morning like, like, what happened? I ate a lot. That's what happened.
Right.
That's exactly what happened. I had all kinds of good. Listen, my husband's boss took us to Raise on the River in Sandy Spring. What was that? Friday night, because his birthday was Tuesday, so we kind of celebrated like 3-4 days in a row. And she treated him to dinner. Of course, I'm the wife, so I had to go too. Oh God, to Raise on the River. The food was amazing. The view was beautiful. The restaurant, if you have never gone to Raise on the River over in Sandy Springs or Atlanta, I think it's in Sandy Springs. Check it out. It is Raise on the River. Y'all need to pay me for this endorsement I'm about to talk about. That food was so good, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. The food was delicious. And so, yeah, I gained 2 pounds because I had a good eating weekend. I get them every once in a while. This was one of them wows. All right, let's get on with some news. Let's go to some national news. There was a story out in the Gwinnett Daily Post. It's all over the place by DMX. DMX is a rapper. He came up, in my time, been a rapper for a very long time, but he's also struggled with drug addiction for a very long time. And apparently, allegedly, he was at his home in New York, White Plains, New York, on Friday, and he OD'd and had a heart attack. And so right now, doesn't look good. He's on a ventilator, and his family and friends are praying, his fans are praying, and he, I've watched him fight the drug addiction. And the one thing I could say about the industry is that there are a lot of yes people around you when you're in the industry. There are a lot of yes people, and I'm sure there are people who tried to help him, but I'm sure there's also people who just did not try to help him. And I think that's the part that always blows my mind. Like, why would you say you love somebody and bring them drugs? You know what I mean? Like hardcore drugs. Like, why would you do that? So he's struggling for his life. He's been a rapper for a long time. A lot of people love him. And so, my prayers go out to him and his family. I pray that he have recovery. I pray that, if he get a chance to peep at the other side, that somebody on the other side tell him, listen, we're rooting for you, we're cheering for you, but you got to go back and you got to make this right and you got to do better. You got to be a story that somebody's going to need to hear to be inspired, and so they can get off drugs, so they can fight that demon. Yeah. But it's God's will at this point. That's what it is. So my prayers go out to DMX and his family. I pray that you get well, brother, and snap back for the rest of your life for the good of you and your family. All right, so I know y'all probably heard this story all over the internet. There's another one that's all over the internet. So y'all know that the Governor Kemp signed that stupid bill to suppress voters' rights, right? And I ain't gonna talk about it too much because it just ticked me off last week when I talked about it. But I just want to say this. So Major League Baseball said, well, we not gonna bring the All-Star games to Atlanta. That's what you want to do. We're not gonna support you. And a couple of other companies stepped up and said something, but Major League said we're not coming. They didn't just say something; they made a move. And he's all in a roar saying, he's listening. Yeah. They're listening to the Democrats. Listen to this. This is what I don't understand. I think they're crazy. The people like him that do stuff like this, I just think they're crazy, and you just cannot change their mind about stuff because they're nuts. He's saying that the Democrats mischaracterized the state's new voting law. Okay, so please tell me what's mischaracterized about you signing a bill that will lock somebody up if they gave out water and food while people stand in the voting line. What? How could that be mischaracterized? Somebody please listen. If y'all listen to me out there, just go Instagram me, Twitter me, Facebook me. Let me know how that could be mischaracterizing. We already know the bigger issue about the voting. It's suppression. Because if it wasn't suppression, you would have left it alone. If you didn't feel like, because you're moving ballot boxes and changing voting rights because people voted. People of color voted. So now you're trying to make it difficult. You're not going to stop it. It is going to, and see, that's what they need to realize. It's going to be what it's going to be. No matter what kind of dirty deeds you do, whatever God will is. And here's the other thing, Georgette. A lot of these people are supposed to be so Christian. That's the other thing.
I know.
Oh my God in heaven. God's going to strike them all down. They're supposed to be such Christians, right? And let me tell you something. Somebody said this to me, and I'm never going to ever forget it. They said, you want to know if you're doing something right, all you got to do is ask one simple question. That's it. And if you can't answer yes to that question, then you know it ain't right. They said, ask this question. When you ever contemplating something that you really can't make a decision on, all you got to do is ask this one question. And here it is. Would Jesus do that?
Right.
That's it. Now, if you don't believe in Jesus, it don't matter. But all you Christians out there believe in Jesus. All you got to do is ask yourself, would Jesus do that? That's it. And if your answer is no, then you shouldn't do it.
Right.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And when I tell
you, most of the time it's no.
It's no.
Because he is about love.
That's
right.
If
this is what you preaching, and he's about love, and what you're doing is not about that.
Yep.
Right? Or not about love for everybody, right? You just want to have love just for yourself, which is, ego-based, driven.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To some degree. So no, he would not do that.
And if you can't definitively answer that yes based on that question, then you shouldn't do it. So it just blows my mind how, you want to criticize Major League Baseball for doing something, because they don't approve for the crap that you guys are doing. And you want to say they're being mischaracterized by the Democrats. No, they see the writing on the wall with the nonsense you just pulled off. You and the people over in there. Okay, so here's the thing.
Little secret room.
Secret. And the woman knocking on the door, and she gets arrested for knocking on the door. We see her get arrested. Now, we saw the woman get arrested. She knocked on the door. She got arrested. They tore the White House up, killed 5 people, and you let them in to kill 5 people and tear up the White House, but you want to lock this woman up for knocking on the door. Something is wrong. And I don't understand why people can't see that something is definitely wrong. But you know what? It's the way it's supposed to be. It looks wrong. We know it's wrong, but I guess it's God's will. It's the way it's supposed to be. So he's mad at Major League Baseball. Like, really? Like, for real?
Blaming them.
Blame them.
Right, trying to make it seem like, they don't want to give jobs to people and they're trying to hurt people's households. Really?
What are you doing?
Okay, you've been doing that since you've been. Look, let's not talk about it.
Oh my God, girl, we can get on this forever. That's what I'm saying. That's why I couldn't go live in Ranger. I couldn't be doing this show talking about I'm living in Ranger. I'm just saying. Listen, Ranger may be the most beautiful place ever. I don't even know. I ain't even trying to find out though. The fact that no blacks live there, I ain't going. Yep, I ain't doing it.
Crazy.
All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song, y'all, to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties. But I would never, ever, ever would believe them, no reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever seems to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. To see, but now the never, ever seems to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and can I waste my time? Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So right now, during the pandemic, there was just a shortage of substitute teachers because nobody wanted to really go in a classroom at that point. And so they were hiring teachers. Even if you didn't have all the credits to be a substitute teacher, they were hiring you. So now they're saying, you know what, we want to show the substitute teachers some more love. And so what they're doing now is going to be giving them a $500 bonus, which I think is amazing. So if you work between from March the 1st to May 26th, if you work 25 days between those days, you're going to be eligible for a $500 bonus. And also, another thing, too, that they did, they increased the substitute teacher pay from $98 to $108 per day. And if you work more than 10 days in the same classroom, you went from $108 to $120 a day. So they needed so many substitute teachers back, during the pandemic time, because nobody wanted to go in the classroom. There were teachers who said, I'm not going in there. Like, I got kids, I got a family at home, I'm not going in there. And, I understand that because kids can spread coronavirus and they didn't have no symptoms, they're asymptomatic. We know that firsthand in my house. So, it's just a sad fact, but that's what it was. And so the teachers were not there. The substitute teachers, some of them did step up. And now they have substitute teachers. Now they want to show them some love. So the county's showing some love. I done talked about teachers getting raises. I think I talked about frontline workers getting raises and bonuses because they understand that these people have families too. You know what I mean? They have families and they put their lives on the line every day to be out here to make sure our kids got an education, to make sure we were protected. You know what I mean? So they showed some love to a lot of people. And I want to give them a round of applause for showing the substitute some love, because a lot of times they don't get no love. All right, so there is a scholarship program available. If you're a junior in high school, you can earn a scholarship from $500 to $40,000 by completing simple college planning steps that you are already doing. There is scholarship money out there if you're a junior. This is open to high school juniors, all right? Regardless of citizenship status, and doesn't require any essays, application, or minimum GPA. There's money out there for you. Now that's a blessing. If it's your intention to go to college, you'll be able to apply for some of these scholarships. Students with an annual family income below $60,000 get double the chance to earn scholarships. For more information about this and to get started with the process, go to C as in Charlie, B as in boy.org/big future. C as in Charlie, B as in boy.org/big future. Students have until June 30th to complete the first step and earn a chance for a $500 scholarship. Students who complete all the steps will be eligible for $40,000. So if it's your goal to go to college, this is your opportunity. Don't waste this opportunity because college can be expensive, right? Go to cb.org/big future. You may not decide you want to go to college, but if you do, this is an opportunity. You're thinking about, I don't have the grades. Go check it out. Just go check it out. But you got to complete the steps. And here's the thing, kids or parents. If you're listening to the sound of my voice and you know your kids could use the scholarship money and you go through, it looks like it's about 6 steps, and you go through the steps and you realize you need some help, don't wait. You only got to June 30th. Do not sit on it. And because you don't know how to do something, get online, call somebody, go to the library and say, hey, listen, we're trying to get these papers filled out. I don't know what I'm doing. My kid don't know. Can you suggest somebody? Call the school. before school is out. Let them know, hey, we're trying to get this scholarship money. Who can we talk to get some help in filling out this paperwork? Do not sit on it. And now everything is virtual anyway. Call the school and let somebody get on a Zoom with you to tell you what you got to do. They can literally share their screen with you and walk you through the steps of what you got to do. Do not sit on it. If you sit on it, shame on you. That's all I'm going to say. Shame on you. You don't even have to have a telephone. All you need to have is access to somewhere, a computer, a tablet, or something. Let me tell y'all, you can talk to folks on the tablet. Did you know that? Yeah, I bought the kids some tablets a couple of years ago, and they came with telephone numbers. I was like, are you kidding me? I bought them some Fire tablets. Not last year, year before last. I bought all on Fire tablets, and it came with telephone numbers. I'm like, the tablets got phone numbers? So listen, you don't even need a phone. Get your tablet. Fire tablet over on Amazon, $49. Just make sure you get the paperwork in. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. That's all I'm saying. It's important. Well, it looks like the Lawrenceville Theater is maybe open this summer. That's probably gonna be beautiful. Yeah, so the Aurora Theater, the Lawrenceville Performing Arts Center, looks like it's gonna be open this summer. You know, they started construction a few years ago. It's gonna be 55,000 square feet. It's gonna have a theater that's gonna hold a lot of folks, y'all. They're gonna have flexible space. They're gonna have an outdoor courtyard for performance gatherings and art and alley sculpture area. A lot of state-of-the-art backstage bells and whistles, including a rising orchestra pit. Oh, Lord, that's going to be nice.
Wow, that's nice.
A cavernous room for rehearsing big musical dance numbers. There will also be hospital-grade HVAC unit in there. So, you know, we want to make sure that everybody's still, because we still don't know about coronavirus. We done got vaccinated. We don't know. We just praying.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't even worry about it no more. Like, we just praying. You know, I just pray that my time ain't up, my baby time, my grandbaby, my friends, family. I don't know. We don't know. So they got an HVAC system in there and hospital grade, whatever that means. I have no idea what that means. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be open this summer. And that's going to be interesting. Wow. Because, you know, I got to tell you, I have really been enjoying being outside to all the different events. I've been to 3 outdoor events in the last 3 weeks. And I've enjoyed every one of them. I really have. Even though when we went to the bacon fest, they didn't have enough bacon.
But we had a good time.
But we had a good time. And then we went to the Easter egg hunt yesterday, and there were no Easter eggs. But I enjoyed being with my daughter and my granddaughter. So it still was, and it was beautiful. Like, the weather was great. So I'm looking forward to spending some time at the Lawrenceville Performing Arts Center and just continuously to enjoy life and do things. I know that's going to be a beautiful center. Like, I know it's going to be lovely.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I'm sure, listen, I might even be able to get into the art scene. I might be able to figure out how to, you know, I might do a sculpture or a painting or something that's displayed inside the, you know, probably not, but, you know, I'm holding on to hope. I'm holding on to hope.
There's always hope. You got to have hope. Have to have hope.
Got to have faith. I gotta have faith. Who was that? George Michaels?
George Michaels.
Rest his soul. We used to love George Michaels back in the day.
Oh my goodness, I loved him.
Yeah, it wasn't until like a few years ago that I realized we were all on the same team. Though I was like, oh.
I knew that the first time he came out, but okay.
I didn't. Boy, George, I did, but not George Michael. I'm like, oh, okay, wow. Yeah.
I loved him. He had a great voice, though.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
he was cute.
Like, he had some really good. Yeah, and not just the songs you heard on the radio. Like if you listen to some of his other songs, he had a really beautiful voice. So yeah, it was a great voice.
So JJ go deep into music. I only heard the music that was on the radio. I ain't hear the other songs. If it wasn't on the radio, I didn't hear it. She's like, you gotta listen to the other. Didn't hear it. Gotta have faith. What I heard. And my favorite song, Careless Whispers. That was my favorite song. Careless Whispers?
Which one was that?
Careless Whispers.
Oh, Careless Whispers. Okay, yeah.
That was my favorite song. Should have known better than to cheat a friend. Give it to a chance.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my song.
He has so many.
Yeah.
He was such a great singer.
I did too.
And nice to look at, so that was good.
Yeah. Had the prettiest teeth.
Yeah.
But we played on the same team, y'all. Anyway, Soon, you and your family can enjoy a film on the Lawrenceville lawn while soaking up the warm breeze at no cost. Yes, beginning Friday, May 7th, Featured Fridays will begin in Gwinnett County. Yes, in Lawrenceville. Yep. If you like to go out, listen, I told y'all we had a really nice time outside. I'm going to the movies, I got to get me some off, though, because, the hotter it gets, the mosquitoes come out.
I love movies. Mm-hmm.
Well, you love movies. All films are going to start at 7 o'clock starting on May 7th. The first one is going to be scheduled. It's going to be called Ferdinand. That's going to be the first movie on the lawn. That's going to be on Featured Friday. Registration, you got to register. It's free, but you got to register. There's going to be food trucks out there with treats for sale. Attendance will be limited to ensure safety. So if you want to go to movies on the lawn, Georgette, 7 o'clock Friday night starting May 7th, you got to go online and register. Let me tell y'all, that has been really fun, and I'm really looking forward to doing that again. I'm going to register, my husband and I. Friday nights, because normally on Friday nights we go to dinner, but I think what we're going to do, we may change our dinner to Saturday nights and go to movies on the lawns on Friday nights. And, just have some, I don't drink beer, especially when it's hot. Like, I don't want none of that stuff when it's hot. A nice cup of iced tea. I might make some sandwiches, and we go outside. And let me tell y'all this. So I participated in a fundraiser for my sister-in-law. They did, she's a Delta, and they had like a fund. I forgot they was raising funds for. But anyway, we ordered popcorn, and I was like, Lord have mercy, $18 for some popcorn. I was like cringing, like, ooh, $18 for popcorn, but it was a fundraiser, so I got it. I bought that popcorn. That freaking popcorn was it was called Double Good popcorn. Lord have mercy, that popcorn was good. So I had caramel and cheddar cheese popcorn. Oh my God. That, Georgette.
Sounds delicious.
That popcorn, I ate the whole container by myself. It's a shame. That's probably why I gained 2 pounds. I'm still having some of that popcorn since last week. That popcorn was so good. And so I said all that to say I might order another bucket of 2 so I can take to the movies and Friday night movies.
Oh, cool. Yeah, send me the link because I love popcorn.
Oh, God, G. It was so Rosa ordered some, right? So she said, what do you think about the popcorn? I said, I ate all mine already. She said, I know. She said, it's so good. And I think she didn't order caramel and cheese. She ordered something else. I said, yeah. I said, bro, I'm thinking about ordering some more because it was really good. Like, and I was like, man, I'm about to pay $18 for some popcorn. Like, sometimes, y'all, I could be a little cheap. Just a little bit. My husband used to call me a black Jew. I can be a little cheap sometimes, but it was for a good cause. But now I want to order because it was good popcorn. It was really good. But anyway, if you want to go to the movies, the movies is going to be Lawrenceville on the Lawn. It's going to be that's located at 210 Lucky Street in Lawrenceville. It's free to attend, but you got to register because they want to make sure they don't overpack the event because they want to, keep us safe still because like I just said, we still don't know everything about Rona. Rona's still floating around. Her and her cousins, they done came over. So it's more than just her now. It's more than just her. So don't fool yourself. She's still out there. All right. Listen, that's all I got for today. I'm going to go to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for today. Stay tuned.
Sure, had fun tonight. You felt alright, but it's time to pick up your phone. You'll be worth my while. Me and you won't work out. Pick it up, pack it up, get a cab and go. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You should've called me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up to nobody. I just keep it to myself. I ain't got room for love. I don't need stars above. All I need is my precious space. Yeah. Why you so serious? Can't you just be mine for a night, my love? Take it off, put it on, let me on your way. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. 'cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart, share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart, give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before, I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to now hold on to my heart. I've been alone before, this way I won't get bored. So I hold on to hold on to my heart. It's not your fault, my baby, it's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later, promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you, 'cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart, share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart, give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before, I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to hold on to my heart. I've been alone before, this way I won't get bored. So I hold on to hold on to my heart.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here goes. Keep on going, and chances are you will stumble on something, perhaps when you are least expecting it. I never heard of anyone ever stumbling on something sitting down. Let me say that one more time. Keep on going, and chances are that you will stumble on something, perhaps when you least expect it. I've never heard of anyone ever stumbling on something sitting down. Ooh, okay. Charles E. Kettering said that, and he was right. Listen, we talked about your gifts, right? If you don't know what your gifts are, keep going. Eventually, you're going to stumble on something. But if you sitting down, you won't stumble on nothing. If you don't look for the gift, you won't find it. If you don't recognize it, it's not going to show up for you. You got to put some effort in whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You just have to, unless you ain't trying to accomplish nothing. Then sit on your gifts, sit on your purpose, sit on your passion, sit on everything. Just sit there until they get ready to put you in the box. Because eventually you're going in the box. Preferably you don't go with regrets, But if you do want something, just keep going. Yes, it's tough sometimes. We know that. Georgia and I know that. It's tough sometimes. Sometimes you just want to quit. Sometimes you're like, no, I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more. And guess what? We keep going anyway. We just had that conversation like, man, I'm tired. And guess what I'm doing today? We still here. We still going. Ooh, I just need to rest. I'm tired. And we keep going anyway. We left that dinner. It was 4 hours in. I was like, I'm tired. Guess what I did? Came home and started looking at YouTube. Took some paper and pen out. But at the dinner, I was tired. I could have came home and just went to bed. I couldn't. You know why? Because I got that burning passion. I know what I want. I know what I want to do before I get in the box. Prayerfully, God will see me through. Hopefully, He'll see you through too. Thank you so much for listening. You could be anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 14 minutes with Georgette and I telling y'all a million stories. I love you to life for that. Listen, be sure to follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Also, go to Apple Podcasts. That's where you listen to the show at. And find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. And if you got an Apple phone or an Android phone, we have an app for that. There is an app for this show on your phone. I gotta renew my Apple subscription. I forgot about that. But anyway, be sure to download the app from the Apple Store. I think I got to renew the subscription. So you try to go to Apple and download the app. Yeah, I think I forgot to renew it. That was on my to-do list and I forgot it. It wasn't a priority when I put it on this, probably the bottom. Anyway, thank you again for listening. Listen, keep your mask on out there. Stay safe. Tell your family and friends you love them. You know what I mean? Just say it. Even if you pissed off at them, I love you. Yeah, I'm still mad, but I still love you. Just let them know you love them, right? Because you may not never get that chance again. I love you guys, and thank you for listening. Thank you, Georgette, for giving us the word of the week, because you are gifted.
And thank you for letting me give the word of the week.
You're welcome.
You are gifted.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Stay safe out there. Y'all know what it is. And until next time, listen. Go to Good Morning Gwinnett to support the show and buy your Make It a Great Day shirt. There's a Make It a Great Day. It's so cute, y'all. I designed it myself. I love that shirt. Go buy your shirt. Make it a great day. Until next time, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com, buy you a shirt, and make it a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, G.
Bye.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.